Is Paid Viewpoint legit, or is it a service site that is a waste of time? My name is Michael from paidfromservice.com, and I have been a member of this service site for quite a while, and in this Paid Viewpoint review and tutorial I will give you an inside look so you can see exactly what it offers. And let me just reveal right away that it is quite unique for a service site, and I will explain exactly what I mean about this. If this is your first time here, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you won't miss out next time I release a video with tips and tricks about how to get the most out of paid service and get paid to sites. I am now logged into Paid Viewpoint, and as you can see, it is very easy to use and very simple. But let's start with something very important right away, and that is to prove that you can actually earn here, because I have been paid out by them several times. As you can see right now, I have $219, and if I click here, you will also be able to see that I actually have earned before. My lifetime earnings are almost $400. So they actually do pay. You need to have a verified PayPal account. PayPal is the only way they pay out, but they pay out very easily. I've never had problems with this, and they have great support if you should ever need that. But when that is said, you of course need to know how you can then earn. So let me just make it clear that the amount I have earned here has taken quite a while. It's not a service site where you have a lot of opportunities, but the ones you have, they are very easy. Usually when you log in, there will be a small notification up here if you have any surveys. And the surveys you get here are quite unusual compared to on many other service sites, because they are very short and very easy. Usually they take maybe only 5 minutes and are multiple choice questions that are very easy. And something very unusual is that once you are offered a survey, you know for sure you will actually qualify. It's not like on some service sites where you go a few minutes through the survey and then you're told you do not qualify. You know that if Paid Viewpoint offers you a survey, you will qualify for it and you will get paid for it. And that is what makes it quite unique. But that also means it does not have quite as many surveys as many other service sites. In general, you get paid quite well for the time here because the surveys pay decently because they are so easy. But there is a way where you can actually boost this a little bit. You can see there's something here called Trade Score. And if you click here, it is a score up to 10,000, and this tells you about how honest you are, because you get some small surveys every day you log in when you first join until you build this up. And those surveys test your consistency to make sure that you are actually honest, because many people when they join service site, they do not actually care that this is market research and they can only pay you because it's valuable information. So they just rush through. And that's a system that Paid Viewpoint has developed to make sure that you are consistent from day to day. This is very unique. I have not seen this before. And you actually get paid for taking these small trade score surveys. I think it's like a couple of cents you get paid per little survey there, so it's not a lot. But once you then get here, you see above 9,000, you are actually among the top 10, and you will also start getting paid more for your surveys. So make sure to take these trade score surveys every day, even though they do not pay that much. They take maybe a minute or two to fill out. If you're just being honest, you will quickly get a higher trade score and you will get higher rewards. As already mentioned at the beginning of this review, you can only get paid through PayPal, so you need a verified PayPal account. In addition to this, you need to know if you can even join. In theory, anyone can join Paid Viewpoint. That means you can join from any country. But in some countries, it really does not make sense because it only has surveys for some countries. That means if you live in the UK, US, Australia, Canada, it gives you quite decent number of surveys. It can still take a little bit of time to reach the $15 payout threshold, but in those countries, it can definitely be worth it. In most other countries, you will get a survey here and there, but in some countries, it will take you honestly years to reach the payout threshold because they do just not offer service for everyone. So even though you can join from all countries, if you do not live in one of the 4 countries I just mentioned, it will likely not really be worth it. Then there are luckily many other great service sites you can join instead. One extra way you can earn on Paid Viewpoint is by inviting friends. And if you invite, you can earn up to 20% of their reward. It will not be paid out of their money. This is paid to you by Paid Viewpoint to thank you because you have invited someone else. But at first, when you join, you do not get these 20% until the person you invited actually cash out. And you can earn up to $25 per person. That means that's a maximum if the person keeps staying active. When you join, you get a referral link you can share with others, and if they join through that, they will become your referral. And I also have a link like that on my website, so if you found this review useful, you are more than welcome to use that. If you want to join, you can check that out through the link below this video. But this can be a way to make a bit extra if you think Paid Viewpoint is actually worth recommending to your friends. Overall, I really like the simplicity of Paid Viewpoint, and I like that you know that when they offer a survey to you, you will qualify, and they are very easy to take these surveys and they give decent rewards. So that is definitely a big plus of Paid Viewpoint, and you get your earnings out through PayPal, which is also great in my opinion. But what you just need to know is that it can take a bit of patience at times, because they do not offer a huge number of surveys, because they have this specialized system where you will only be offered surveys that you will 100% sure actually qualify for. So sometimes it can take patience to actually reach the payout threshold. But if you live in one of the big English-speaking countries, especially the US, UK, Canada, and Australia, I think Paid Viewpoint is definitely worth checking out. And if you want to know even more details about it, I have a full review on my website, paidfromservice.com. I will leave a link below this video where you can check it out. There you can also check out other great service sites if you do not live in one of the countries where Paid Viewpoint gives good opportunities. So make sure to check that out, and also make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you won't miss out next time I release a video with tips and tricks about how to get the most out of paid service and get paid to sites.